Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, and it is time for us to begin. So, let's get things going. Okay, done. Time to tweet. Okay, boom. Good. Everything's looking fine. Hello, Petro. Drag, good to see you. My stuff always includes paid promotion. You have to put that on because, as a content creator who receives a commission, you're stuck with that. Also, I was apparently on the wrong scene. Now, give me 1 second. I gotta test something in the background. I've been waiting to test this. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, I cannot put both on at the same time. Therefore, yeah. It doesn't actually help as much as I want it to. Okay. Noted with thanks. Rena. Hey, Nisk. It has been some time, friendo. Good that you've been studying, Petro. Rena. I love the random angles that all those people try and poke and prod at me. It amuses me greatly. Now, have I fully mastered my perforator? Yes, I have. Good. Hello, Starro. How you doing, pal? No problem, Carson. Hope you've enjoyed your break.
Modules will make you stronger.
If you excuse me, if you're joining me today, Starro, I will wait to do my invasions. Excuse the slight morning cough. But if you're not joining me today because you are busy on other pursuits, then I will just clear my invasions later. Okay, let's get rid of all this stuff. And I saw Track earlier as well. Track, how's the hand today? Time to manually delete these mods like a badass. I don't think they will. Not at this moment. There's no content that demands that they do at this current moment. That's not to say that they won't. Fair enough. I respect that track. Okay, that should be good enough. I don't actually need to dismantle mods, but I do anyway, just because. Just because. Hokey smoky. Now. I think I'll start my day with a little bit of Enzo. I believe I had one that had skill cost and cooldown. This one might be more suitable. As nice as duration is. Oh, but then do lose out a little bit. $10.5. So plus 1.5 would become 9. 10.5. Actually should be okay. Even losing that. But lowering skill cost instead works well. Okay, let's see. Now, let us begin. We'll start today with Ugly in Love. What the hell name is this? Okay, I'm just gonna hit up Biolab. Nice little public ops. Time to get my Enzo ready for catalyzation.
Support like this. Yeah, there's nothing.
Now here. Commence mission to recapture the bioexperiment lab.
Sounds about left. That's good.
Nice try. That stinks. Gotta charge the shield.
Okay, have fun,
My
Petro.
recovery shields are a piece of cake.
Okay, this is clear. love how this Ajax, like, using a jump skill, doesn't even finish off the most basic mobs and carries on. It's like, is he okay? Don't be an Ajax like this one. Be a better Ajax. I swear, if you're an Ajax like this one, life will not be pleasant. It's not ready yet. When the testing is completed, Brian, I will happily share my build on my YouTube channel. Well, Thomas, the first thing you should do in hard mode is you should actually start getting your external components up and ready. So if you know how to access the difficulty level rewards, go to your map. Difficulty level rewards are down the bottom once you're in hard mode. Access that menu, and you'll see that each week there are external components that are on rotation. First and foremost, you need to get God-rolled external components. That is your biggest thing. Start learning to use that menu for reactor farming as well, but that's not so crucial right now. First and foremost, external components. Once your external components are good, your survivability will skyrocket. Once you can survive anything, start to work on what I showed in the hard mode executioner build. Like, if you watch that video, you will start to see what to work on first for your, I guess, starter pack for hard mode. It'll allow you to take on the first boss, most of the other content, all that kind of stuff. Get started with that, then go farm yourself an Ultimate Bunny. Ultimate Bunny will become your #1 farmer. Well, I guess you could use Freyna as well, but the big problem with Freyna is that her Ultimate version comes out on October 10th. So realistically speaking, you're not going to get much value out of her because you're going to have to reinvest in Ultimate Freyna anyway. So since that is the case, I would recommend waiting until the 10th to invest in Freyna.
Here comes a big one. Initiate enhancement.
Ultimate Bunny is much better than the base because not only does she come with more catalyzed slots, she has better base stats for survival. And of course, she has exclusive mods that are unique to her. This is why nobody invests in normal Descendants. You are wasting your time investing in normal Descendants most of the time, especially if an ultimate already exists. So the reason for this is that your progress on the normal Descendant doesn't transfer over to the ultimate or anything like that. Ultimates are their own Descendants at this current moment, and therefore, you will need to invest again in the ultimate when one comes out. So please do be aware of that.
Work ends when we're out of supplies.
Yes, indeed, Starro. But no, like I asked you earlier, like if you're playing today, I'll do invasions with you and whatnot. But if you're not playing today, or because you're, you know, on something else, then I'ma chill. I'ma just do my thing. So you let me know. And same goes for anyone that, of course, wishes to join me. And Big Nutter better start this game someday, man.
Piece of cake.
I'm missing the old crew.
Hey, help me before we get low on supplies.
Is he gonna come back with a sexy voice, huh? Materials are time, my friend. And I mean, theoretically, if you're investing in it, all those materials are the time you're gonna spend. Oh dear. Hello, this Ajax. Yeah, you better get us up, boy.
Freyna, up now.
You're everybody's savior.
Critical damage detected.
Here we go. I have to get used to supplying.
Mission complete. Good job, Descendant.
You won't. Just play. I mean, it's not the type of game where You have to be at the forefront, my dude. All you gotta do is get through normal mode and we'll carry you in hard mode. They've talked about it. They've talked about it, Lynch, but again, this is not confirmed. Like I said, I'm aware that they've talked about these things, but they genuinely haven't confirmed any of them. No problem, Thomas. Always happy to help. Pretty much like Starro says. All it really takes is just get through the storyline. Who do I think will get the next Ultimate version? We don't know yet. There's a lot of guesswork going around, but Blair might have that. So yeah. No, not all the Ultimates are finished. Valby and Viesa are certainly far from finished, but there's a reason I want to work on Enzo. It's because he's quite useful. And I did promise a lot of people I would work on him, so that's literally the only reason I'm working on him right now. Yeah, I'll leave the decision up to you, Starro. I'm chillin' streaming this today. Besides, I know you can't resist my awesome company, so yes, come and accompany me for my stream, then I'll relinquish you. Okay, give me a second. Almost forgot how to dip my screen there. Okay. Let's see. First and foremost, I'll take care of one of the slightly more problematic items on this list. There we go. That'll do. Gives me a little bit of an opening. Now, there are other questions that will need addressing, but that's a good start. Because the rest is all guaranteed. So now, what do I do with my capacity? What does he actually need? He genuinely does not need anything. This is a tough one to focus on. Everything here is fine. He genuinely does not need any more than that. This is actually genuinely hard. The only other way would be increasing through other means, which is, again, not very useful. I could, but it's not super useful. Well, I guess you'll do. Okay, I can foresee some of that working. Yep. It's work in progress. And also, one of the crucial factors is the fact that, look, there's been a lot of other creators who have been very upset about my content, and the biggest problem is that they like to claim, oh, he stole this, he stole that, when realistically I do all my own testing. So because of that, I now hide my screen whenever I'm working on stuff, because there's no point in me showcasing things, giving them ideas so that they can post their videos before me. Like, I'm not going to do that. So for that reason, whenever I'm testing or I haven't published it, I hide my screen. If I've already published it and people already are aware of my work, then there's no reason for me to hide my screen. So I heard, Nisk, you've been spending a lot of your time in the gym and eating healthy. Go for it, man. Nothing wrong with looking good. Do your thing. Do your thing. But hey, I'm happy for your presence here. Heard Star is hopping on for a bit. But sure. I do not mind. Trying to think of what I want to use actually. There's a lot of ideas I have right now. That's why I want certain factors involved here. Grr. Anyway, I'll work on them a little later. Okay, let's do this. Oh, my perforator is also level 40. Let's see, how many catalysts do I have right now? Because I did want to work on this thing. Just barely enough. Barely enough. Like Greg's more for bosses, Colossi, so not gonna use that for now. Use EL instead. Okay. Let's go to the asylum while I wait for the Starro. Now, in the meantime, if anyone hasn't yet already, please do like the stream. It's one of the greatest ways you can help your streamer for free. And more importantly, if you haven't already registered me as your content creator, please make sure you do so. The link is going to be put up by Nightbot. Hit that link, register me. I'd be very grateful. Listen, Nisk, if you went back and watched some of the Darktide streams, then you got to be here tomorrow. We'll play some Darktide, okay? My weekend was okay, Ziggy. A lot of people have been asking me whether I'll come back to Darktide. I said I won't do it without a sponsorship, but some people have said that they might sponsor, so I'm like, okay, sounds good. Tonarin, thank you for registering to support me. And Star is loading up the tower. I thought you were gaming up till now. Damn. Damn. Nice. And I guess I shall claim your time. Morning. Because for my NA crew, it'll be this stream tomorrow. So this same stream time tomorrow,
Alpha here.
I'm gonna experiment around some Darktide. See if it's worth my return. I don't know if it is, but I'll see if it's worth my return.
Shields are a piece of cake.
Good sounds, good sounds. What's up, nerd?
Gotta charge the shield.
Such a shame that Thorn Liberty was not in my not in my region. I was like, damn.
No. That was sad.
Yeah, now I was thinking about changing regions, then I realized that because I'm moving back to Singapore as well, I'm like, oh, and it takes 3 months to go through, and it's quite a hassle, so I was like, okay, you know what?
No.
Not gonna.
Yeah,
no, I
no.
mean, it's 3 months, then it's on cooldown, so if I change, then I go back to Singapore, I can't change back, and I'm screwed. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna risk it.
Yeah, that's kind of lame-o.
I still have to hear back from Nexon though, because Nexon, I mean, it's available in all regions, but Nexon C and Nexon Global are separated, so I need to ask them about. I'm a Nexon Global creator, so I'm like, do I have to VPN to get in my shit? Because it's so weird.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Not like it's hard or anything. You know, tedious playing.
Nice try.
Oh yeah? It's not hard to VPN? What VPN do I use? Do I have to get NordVPN?
I mean, you can. Let's see. There's VPN in, VPN X. There's this one that is on a podcast. I watched a bunch of comedian podcasts from Kill Tony. They have their own also. I mean, it's really, you know, you just spend $15 to $25. You can get one. It's not that hard.
Lol.
Let's go.
It is a very fun game, I shall say.
I'm glad you're enjoying. What happened? What happened, Silva Kitsune?
That recovery shield's a piece of cake.
You have to buy it on your PC. Damn, Nice, you're gonna be level 1. And here I want to do damnation with you, Zealot. What time is it for me? It's currently 12:56 p.m. But anyway, Star, definitely you enjoy that game. I will still just demand that you be present for streams anyway.
I'm actually hopping on right now to play with you for a little
I
bit. I
know.
told you I was gonna play with you for a bit.
I know. I'll just say like, you know what? Just join me. Force join. Force to join.
I wish I could force join, you know.
There's a difference.
Right now.
Forced to join.
I'll be playing for a little bit, and then I'm gonna switch back on over.
Gotta charge the shield.
Lol weakness.
You can actually use your controller as well.
Loading.
I haven't tried it yet because you know it's MMO and I'm keyboard and mouse with MMOs, but I'm gonna try out the controller next time I believe.
No, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. But like, I don't know why Amazon like doesn't like bringing anything to Singapore, and a lot of Southeast Asian countries. Like, we're a big market. Judging by how many Singaporean people are already here, it's like so silly, but it is what it is.
Damn it, I'm out of bullets.
You might have to like, cause if you, I think you should, what you should do, Nisk, is you should Google it, cause you should have cross progression and all that, but I'm not sure if Darktide has that, because they don't really have an account linking system. Mine is just through Steam. Like, if they had a linked account system or something, it would work, like kind of like with First Descendant, whereby like you play anywhere. So that's kind of the issue, Nisk. You should Google whether or not Darktide has cross progression and see how they structure it, because I'm sure I do have a Darktide account. I'm sure we all have Darktide accounts, but once you log into that, you need to see whether or not there's a way to link it. Just need one more Secret Garden Polymer Sync TM and they got 3 alt bunny codes. LOL. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. And that's how luck works, man. That's how luck works.
So it seems as I need 4 missions and 2 infiltrations.
Loading.
4 missions, huh? I don't know, might ditch
4
you on the missions.
missions. I just want to get these daily points for the event.
Tisk tisk. So that's why you're here. Let's see how it is.
No, that's just that's one of the reasons, alright?
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, I have no doubt that they are easy. I'm just bullying Star.
You don't deserve this.
Sure you do. Farouk? Enzo! It depends on how you're gonna use him. Like, the whole purpose of Enzo, right, is to use guns. So it's his Transcendent mod that really makes him shine, because that's the whole purpose behind him. So if you're not really using his Transcendent mod, then you're not gonna have a great time. Because, again, the whole thing with Enzo is that I'm belting out all of his attacks with Thunder Cage. So it's not really him that's strong, it's the gun itself. However, he does have certain strengths that can make certain guns really good. And that's, like I said, the whole purpose behind Enzo. What people need to understand is that Enzo is a gun build character. And building gun build is fairly easy, depending on what your needs are, but
Shields are a piece of
for
cake.
the most part, I'm trying to create interesting ways that I can structure this Enzo, that's all.
He'll always just be a thought boy to me.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Damn it, I'm out of bullets.
He can be the Vault Boy if you want him to be, but
I really need to get him to 40 though. Like, oh my god, he's at 29 meow.
okay, see, when I have a boss like this, right, all you realistically need is a supply firearm enhancer. And once you do that, then your damage skyrockets. So you can absolutely shred with a good gun. You see, hence the whole issue of Enzo in the first place. He is only good once you trigger his mod. Thankfully, the gun build reactors are easy because you're not worried about skills, right? So for me, I just put on the gun build reactor once, and I just farmed once, and that was it.
That's gotta charge the shield. You don't want to run out of supplies, do you? Some help? Nice try.
These guys just like not shoot the minions or something. I don't know. I swear to God.
Mission complete.
Like, are they okay?
Did well.
Okay, time to get out of here. I'll pick up Star. Just follow my builds, Farouk. You'll do the same damage I do. Niska have to use your Xbox. Yep. Hey, explicit. Enzo is good for more than just damage. Good for materials. Yes, true. I mean, I used him mostly for materials, but he's alright. Enjoy your 10 hours left for Ultimate Glay. Alright, fine. We can do your missions. Your missions. If you want to do your missions, then I will bring Bunkar, Warrior Rabbit of Time and Space. And the Perforator. Nenes. All the shenanigans can be deleted. All the shenanigans can be deleted. Star, oi, where are you? Hurry up. Hurry up. Lol, Silver Kitsune. Sounds like weakness. You can get a refund on Steam, Nisk. If you just purchased it, you can instantly refund it. So don't worry. There's Star.
Sorry,
Krypton.
had to step away for a moment.
Yeah, no problem. Krypton, they've got better base stats and of course exclusive Transcendent modules. And 2 extra catalyzed slots is a huge benefit. Never ever use a normal Descendant if an ultimate version already exists. This is the ironclad rule unless you want to invest twice. Some people are like, oh, I'll just do the normal one. You know what happens later on? Later on, they all come in, oh, I've got to do the, I've got to go and do the ultimate version too. It's like, bruh. Ultimate versions will always have their own exclusive skin packages, their own exclusive Transcendent mods. It's always much more worth it. Alright,
What are we about to do?
Your 4 missions. Just go do the brain mission. It's easiest.
Oh, okay.
May as well get brains, run around, kill things. Should be fine.
Yep, just give me 1 second to switch my stuff.
You can do it at the outpost, no problemo. Now, in the meantime,
Okay,
ladies
game.
and gents, don't forget to like the stream while we wait for Star. And, of course, as always, those that haven't yet registered, Nightbot will put up a link. Hit that registration. Become a supporter today. Become one of us.
My whole game just crashed.
I think you mean gluttony with randos. The whole game just crashed. Whole
Yeah,
game
it
just crashed.
It just went bye-bye.
I think it's telling you it's time for you to play something else. For today, at least.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Lol. Lol.
I'm coming back in, yeah.
I'll get. I'll get. Send you another party invite. Gluttony, lol. Why do you need a quick Google on the mechanics? Just watch our crew do it. We showcase the mechanics all the time. The mechanic is kill the enemy before it kills you. Simple. Alright. Imagine Googling mechanics. God, no need for that. All you gotta do is just do exactly what the robot does.
It's like the game Simon says, but robot says.
Yep. If I say do this, you just do this. You just do as I tell you to do. Maybe if you don't, then you get screwed. You like to fly blind into bosses the first time, no matter what game you play? I mean, you can. But if you're useless, then everybody will just judge you. Make it blocked a couple of times. Yeah. But I mean, if it's literally the day of the boss release, there's usually no choice but to go in blind.
The ad that just popped up for me was a Throne and Liberty ad. It's telling me.
Lol. Can you hurry up and just tell Amazon to, you know, I don't know, release it in all regions? And I'll even become a creator for them.
I'll yell at them the second I get off of here, right?
Okay.
No, that's upsetting though. That's
Sure,
always
Anise.
upsetting.
It is. I was ramping up. And then like,
I was definitely ramping up.
Yep.
I was gonna create a second character for October 1st to, you know, show y'all what to do.
How did you even die? What the hell?
I don't know. I jumped when I landed. I was down.
Yeah. What was that yesterday
blew
about
something up.
Bunny shouldn't be kissing the floor anymore?
But I blew something up. I went down.
Uh-huh. Who judged me for that yesterday? Oh yeah, it was you.
It was.
Star is known to be on the floor. Whoa.
Hey.
Dangerous territory there. Yeah. Alright, Niski, tomorrow, fine. Darktide is on. And Star, you should definitely check it out, see if you want to buy it. Like, I don't know if it'll be your kind of game, because it's basically Warhammer Left 4 Dead, essentially. With psychic powers and all that kind of shit. Different characters have different abilities.
I love Left 4 Dead. I was not the biggest fan of Warhammer. I played Warhammer 1 and 2, but you know they were all right.
No, you.
That was a long time ago. Though.
Warhammer
That was a
is
long time ago.
Space Marine and all that. Same
Or
universe.
Warcraft. Sorry, Warcraft.
Lol.
My brain registered Warcraft. I'm so sorry.
Well, basically same universe as Space Marines, but instead of you know those little guardsmen, that's what we are now in Darktide. We aren't the Space Marines. We're just little guardsmen running around like a bunch of nerds.
The guard dogs.
We're those guys that are like, oh, there's too many of them. Help us.
We need backup. We need backup.
Yeah, but in Darktide, we are actually like, if like the power scaling is all out of whack, because in Darktide, right, if I were to actually we fight way bigger enemies than we do as Space Marines. We actually fight actual demons from the warp. We has 4 guardsmen, which is ridiculous. Like normally we would die. So yeah. Krypton external components are your problem. If you follow my build, you'll see the external components in there, and I go through the roles you need. If you don't have those external components, you'll have no hit points. Follow the builds to the letter. Don't just follow the modules. Modules alone won't help you. You need everything in the build. Reactor, external components, modules. So when you watch the videos, absorb everything. Don't skim. Skimming is one of the worst things you can do. It's not because I want viewership or watch time. I genuinely don't care. But I will tell you... Oh, it's ready again, by the way. I will tell you that a lot of people skim. They're like, how the hell do you have this? How the hell do you have that? And not making fun of you, but like I'm saying, this is literally what people do all the time, Krypton. I tell them, did you skim the video? Oh, well, just check your modules. Oh, yeah. That's exactly your problem. You see, a lot of people do this. Try not to do that. Make sure you get everything that I show in the build video. If you thoroughly watch the video, I promise you, you'll get the same results. There's no way to have a different result than I do.
I jumped past it.
And obviously this build is an endgame build, so you'll be looking at the endgame farming build. I even posted this the other day, explained how all of my stats work. And yet people still always wonder, you know, how it's possible. So make sure you guys, you watch the full videos, don't skim. I understand they're long, but I promise you it's worth your time. Sorry, Star, what were you saying?
I don't know.
That's okay. I respect your lack of knowing.
It was probably something, but you know, the world will never know. Just like a Tootsie Roll Pop.
Yep. If you spend 3 days farming a reactor silver kitsune, that's insanely crazy. I mean, I respect it, but goddamn. I farm a reactor for all of like 5 minutes. I'm already bored, so I can't wait until they make the change. Unless one of my favorite farming spots during the week has a reactor, I'm usually not gonna farm reactors. Because like right now, the only thing that matters is getting the god roll. The actual mounting doesn't matter. Because once the October 10th update comes out, you'll be able to put 3 different weapon mountings on your thing. So that is going to be quite crucial.
So 3 of them.
Yep, 3 different weapon mountings. Now it's still mounting condition, but you can have 3 on the same reactor, which is the crucial key. I don't know if they'll be interchangeable anytime, but basically that's what they've said. So I'm gonna make sure that I get at least 2 of them mountains correct.
I have so many saves in my stack, just waiting.
If you honestly only came to the channel because it was in your recommended, well, now you know why it's in the recommended. This is the best channel there is, especially if you want information. But I'll leave it up to you, Krypton. If you don't enjoy watching me, then it's okay if you don't watch the content. You can find your own way and find your own path. I'm a very relaxed man about this kind of thing. I always believe in the value of personal choice, so if you sit and watch a streamer and you think that they're worth your time, then you should watch all their content, especially if you want to learn. Is this mission's modules that drop a random? Is there a pool of certain ones that drop modules? For modules, it's always set. Because the module drop rate is based on the monsters that exist in the mission, as well as the type of modules that drop in the mission reward section, which is right here. So it's never random. It's never random. It's always a set loot table for modules. It is currently Monday. Starting the third 1-star.
Alright. I do not like that it's Monday. I go back to work.
Yep.
3-day weekend is
A new member has arrived.
Mr. Carice, becoming honored. You're working your way up there. I like it. May you one day become as powerful as Nice at the only fan tier. But thank you so much, my friend. Hope you enjoy the show. But yeah, now right now I was doing some serious content consideration because, like, as much as I love Helldivers with you guys, Darktide, even with a smaller player base, offers more potential video content. So I'm like flip-flopping because I don't really want to return to Darktide, but at the same time, especially because I am not being paid, but I do see potential content that I can work on in my downtime. So I don't know. For me, it's like a mixed bag. And the thing is, I think like many of the crew also want to get into that. So I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, you can see if you enjoyed tomorrow, Starro, because I know you just got Throne of Liberty as well. So I don't want you to be overspending.
Yeah,
you
I'll probably be on that until at least October 10th.
Oh, absolutely. And I respect that. Please do enjoy it. But yeah, check out Darktide tomorrow, see if it's worth your time. If you find it's something you might want to play with the crew, then by all means, I'll have it interspersed. Oh, no problem, Mr. Carice. I've done this across all sorts of different games. Sorry, Star?
You said have it what?
No, just have a look-see tomorrow when we play it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I will play it. I don't know who will show up, but I will play it. And I'll show you, and I'll showcase my lightning psyker. Like if I got time, depends on what I have to do later. I'll see my schedule. So if I can play it a little bit, I might later. But I'll think about it. But I do want to test a few things, but ugh. I also have to work. Obviously, and I got emails to reply to because it's Monday. Appreciate the thought, Richard. Freyna right now is a mobbing master, but the biggest problem that I personally feel that she has is just the lack of single target DPS. That's where it's really killing me.
Yeah, Haza streamed for me earlier or this morning in the Discord. His Freyna, so I could check it out. Oh my gosh, the mobbing on her meow is insane.
Yep. The problem is the single target. Once they fix that, she will be a beast. And quite frankly, Explicit Trip, she was not good before. She could not compete in mobbing or anything else. That's the problem. Now she can. Like, it's not that a lot of people are playing her now. It's that she genuinely wasn't good before. So... I'm not going tonight. Tonight is definitely TFD. The main game stays the main game, but I will experiment with Darktide tomorrow. Tonight, definitely to... Like, honestly, from revenue perspective, definitely not a smart decision. I don't think they should buff Ultimate Bunny for single target because I feel that the thing about Freyna is that her DOTs are working incorrectly. It's more the principle of it. I don't mind that she's a mobber, but the way her skills work is unfair to the players because, for example, in all other video games that I've played, and this is pretty standard, when you have a DOT of the same name and you were to hit somebody with a DOT, it would stack or refresh the duration. It should not lock out other DOTs of the same kind being applied, which is really, really weird. That being said, normally, even if it did lock out other kinds, it would replace the DOT in question, start setting a whole new refresh duration. This doesn't happen here. The first DOT applied is the one that stays on the single target, which is problematic because if your first one is Venom Bullet, you cannot apply the DOTs, say, from Freyna's ultimate. So this reduces her single target damage quite drastically compared to what it would do, and furthermore, it doesn't apply the effect of the single target skill, i.e. it doesn't apply Nightmare, Trauma, Panic to the targets actually hit. It only applies that to the people that are hit by the AoE of Room Zero Trauma. Again, all of this to me is a bit unfair in its operation because that's not the intention behind it. The intention to ramp up all these DOTs was, at least from my perspective and my belief, it was to enhance her overall damage dealing capabilities and make sure she could be on par with some of the other characters in the game. So long story short, I really believe that they screwed up a little bit on the coding, because if they want to have all these different DOTs, then it's fine, but they should be applicable to single target, not just for mobbing. The thing is, explicit trips, you can use her, but she wouldn't be the most efficient. Like, I know people said, I used her before and she's got no problems. Yes, but she could never outcompete with a Haley. She couldn't outcompete a Bunny. Now, she's actually competitive with Bunny in terms of mobbing, which is really, really nice. And that's what characters like her were supposed to do in the first place. They were supposed to be competitive. Like, let's not, you know, I have to be very frank. She could not compete with the Bunny beforehand. I smoked any Freyna I came across. Now, I can compete. Or, well, she can compete. It's still like, I'd still say my Bunny still comes out on top, especially for the speedier areas, but she is very competitive right now, which is good.
That's what I was saying this morning while watching Hala. Like, it's so much faster, but I'm pretty sure my Bunny is still outperformed.
Farouk, do you know how to use access info? Because if you don't, then I suggest you learn that from my video, how to find and farm anything in the game. Learning how to use access info means that you don't need to ask any advice on how to get anything, because you'll know. Just go to where it says in the game and go farm it. Now, if you're asking him for advice on drop rates, that's RNG. There's nothing you can do about that. I think your 4 missions are done, friendo.
Oh, let me check.
Yep. Her single target Z is pretty strong in taking down bosses. Yes, but not strong enough. That is the problem, Dryden. I always measure against the yardstick of other characters, and quite frankly, it is insufficient. Because you're, like I said, you're losing out on the extra DOT damage that she is supposed to have. And that's where the issue is. I don't like that. I do not like that she loses out on the extra DOT damage. Because it's not fair to the player. That is... Ooh, I can finally exchange for Crystallization Catalyst. Nice. Done. Okay, back to town. I think that was the 4.
Yeah, it was. I just need to do, 2, what do you call them? 2, intercepts.
Two infiltrations.
Or
One void
infiltrations, yeah,
intercept. Yes. Okay. Let's delete some of these crappies first. Once you learn how to use access info, Farouk, you'll never need to ask anything, because everything you need will be right here, pal. That's the key. That's the key to it all. Now give me that. Give me that.
I'm gonna delete some modules really quickly. Just a
Please
few.
do. Exactly. That's the big problem, Silver. And once I showed that on stream, there was a lot of people that started mentioning about it, because why shouldn't they? That is the whole reason we were playing Freyna, because I want to dot up a boss. Like, dotting up the minions is great, but you know, I never used tier lists, but yes, you're right. I was disappointed, and I was quite thoroughly disappointed. To me, it was not what I signed up for. But anyway, while we wait for Star, please do like the stream if you haven't already. I'm counting on you. I see a savage goat up there. Let's go. Hell yes. By the way, somebody...
That's enough right now.
Yeah, no problem. Somebody mentioned about Ultimate Bunny and getting it buffed to single target damage. Theoretically, her single target damage build already exists. I'm just lazy to farm a reactor, but if you farm a perfect reactor, her damage is absolutely insane. It won't one phase because she's more of a sustained damage dealer rather than a burst, but she can. Alright, Legion of Darkness first. Let's go. You hope they do something for Viesa. Viesa's alright. But she definitely needs a bit more boss damage. I think that what they should do is that they should make the Blizzard tick every 0.5 seconds. In my personal opinion, that'll make it a lot better. The fact that they don't is already problematic.
Descendant, the enemy has modified the ancestor's weapon with flawless technology and are using it to
Triangle,
emit
circle,
energy.
square.
It appears they are defending the gate with
Yeah,
it.
square.
I didn't now see where the triangle is. Oh, no, triangle. Okay, O is there. Alright, I got it.
Descendant, I will show you the properties of the arcade stored within the weapon. You can disconnect
You don't
the energy level
understand the
using your
difference?
own arcade.
Skill power modifier is the multiplier for your skill power. So if your multiplier is high, then it's good. But if your multiplier is low, then you need to increase the base. So for example, let's say your skill power modifier... Okay, tell you what, I'll simplify it for you. Rule of thumb. 200% is the skill power modifier where you have diminishing returns. That means that the more skill power modifier you have, obviously the stronger your skill, but increasing it means less than increasing your skill power directly. So, square is over next to you, Star, over there. No! Okay, there. Thank you. I'll take triangle and we'll have circle. But yeah, basically, as long as you've got 200% skill power modifier, you can start increasing skill power first, and then skill power modifier second. So for in the situation of Haley, just an example, her skill power modifier for Zenith is like 3,600 something, right? So even if I reduce it by 15% via shot focus, I'm getting more value out of the increase of firearm attack as opposed to the skill power modifier. You get what I mean? Because there's so much diminishing returns that 15% loss in the DPS is really not going to matter. But for other characters, like let's say Bunny, who has only like, just as an example, 200% skill power modifier, if I were to lose 15%, that's a much bigger hit to my overall DPS as compared to Haley. You see, that's how skill power modifier versus skill power works. Skill power is your base. Skill power modifier is the multiplier for the base. Okay, doing it again. I kind of agree, Explicit Trips. Like, I feel that they could have done it on purpose. I just feel it's unfair, you know, because many people were hoping to use Freyna for bossing, but we'll see. We'll see what they decide. It could have been unintentional, an unintentional side effect of coding, or it could have been intended. Like that one song, what is it? Oh yeah. This is not what I intended. I always swore to you I'd never fall apart.
And are using it to emit inversion energy.
I got the square. If you can get the other two? Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know where O is. I didn't see it.
It's, I got it when I'm done with this one. Over here.
Oh. You imagine it being over there.
You can disconnect the energy link using your own arcade.
She just said disconnect. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. By the way, you're more than welcome to Chilimanjaro here while you do your thing. I do not mind you hanging out in voice.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Of course. Your company is always welcome, bestie. Using piercing light setup with Sharon. Sharon is better with afterglow as far as I know. Because my pal can hit 20 plus mil, but yeah. Or so he says.
Triangle.
Still haven't tried it yet.
Triangle?
Yeah,
X,
circle, triangle, X.
Oh, all right behind us.
Yep, I can go for X.
I got circle after triangle.
Okay, roger. Now they need to turn Bunny Z into a super Kamehameha. Alright, one transcendent mod to transform it into a where she has to sit in one place and charge up like Goku. But once she does, she can unleash the super Kamehameha. That'd make Bunny so different, and I would I would start laughing so hard. But I don't think they'd ever do something like that. It would be funny though. Like I would legit just laugh at Bunny doing that.
What just happened?
Because this one is very dangerous. He shoots out a lot of frosty stuff.
Thought I jumped over them.
No, you can't evade him.
Oh, is it the disc ones that
Yep.
follow you?
It is the disc
okay.
one.
I couldn't see them, I guess. Okay.
Blue over here. And I'm out of ammo. Blue.
No way.
He did again.
I jumped out of it, I swear. I didn't even see it that time.
He
My shield! I'm gonna short out at this rate!
Hold on. I'll just kill him. Can't jump out of the way of the discs. Wait, what? Oh, come on.
He's almost dead.
I would not mind it so much if I had the ammo. It's just that the ammo is annoying for my
How do you
enduring
not
legacy.
have ammo?
Because, unlike you, I've been battling this entire time. Wait, where's the pink thing? Oh my god, it's all the way over there.
You were just at it. It's right here behind me.
No, I know, but I don't have an angle to actually shoot him from there.
Oh, okay.
The angle is so bad. There. Still managed to get you a gold timing. You nerd. Imagine evading and getting hit.
I swear I was not even by those circles. I seen them, I rolled out of the way, and then I went down.
Weakness. Yeah, the timer is a bit off, unfortunately. Although it'll show you like you still got a bit of this bar left. It'll just phase anyway. I'm like, the hell is that? Silver Kitsune, I don't see Blair's period. Never seen one in a boss battle in public, ever. If I ever see one, he just doesn't exist. Or he does like practically no damage anyway. Very rare. The last good Blair was my own home track. Alright, the other invasion is Order of Truth, okay.
Track is an amazing Blair.
Yes. I do believe that they have said that he will potentially be the next ultimate, but I don't know. I'll wait and see. I'm gonna keep an open mind.
Gotta be Kyle. Everyone loves Kyle.
Descendant, there are ancestor drones which give off inversion energy and a container with unidentified RK stored in this location. The enemy aims to artificially combine these two forces to cause an inversion.
Triangle third.
Circle, X, triangle, square.
The entry path with the
Circle, X, triangle, square.
tumors.
Here.
First, remove
All the way on
tumor
this
from
side.
the container to reveal the RK
Circle,
sealed
X, triangle,
inside.
square.
Oh,
If I know the
no, my grapple
ancestors,
didn't work.
they will
Okay, time to kill Star.
identify the RK
Sorry, pal.
sealed
It's time for you to die.
No.
before the explosion happens.
Get dieted.
Drone which matches
Now, where are you?
I jumped and I shot my grapple out, and then the grapple just retracted and I fell.
I mean, this is pretty standard fare for you.
Like it literally came back, and I just kept falling.
Am I shorting
The drone has been destroyed and the inversion energy emitter has been exposed.
Well, maybe you shouldn't just be shorting out already, you know.
With this much output, you can remove the malignant tumor that
Okay,
is
there we go.
blocking the door.
Maybe Blair rework? I don't think he will rework, but yeah. Easier with people, more eyes to find the drone? Nah, same speed. Because I'm too fast.
Okay.
I'm too fast, 3 furious, you know, my eyeballs work at high speed. But nah, it's definitely, like, I don't mind doing these with friends. With friends? Okay. Later, Star.
That just went right over.
Okay. Now, if you could, you know, your butt over here.
On the way. Oh, teleported
Okay.
midair.
Circle X triangle square. Circle X triangle square.
Right here on me.
Okay. Bang. 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 Okay. You want the gun? Okay.
I got it.
Don't miss, you only got 6 shots and I want that door done in 1. Yeah.
I've never missed before.
I hope
Okay,
not.
just because I said that, I'm gonna miss.
Better not, or else I'll be angry. Okay, 1. 2. 3. There we go. You're lucky. No. Bye.
Bye.
Descendant, the commander of the Order of Truth has malignant
You can try
tumors
Silver
throughout
Kitsune.
the body.
It's more of a meme build, but I mean, you know. I'll leave it to you. Like, there's always bits and pieces of fun to have. I just need the first symbol. What's the first symbol?
It's something circle X. It's
Square, circle, X, triangle. Yep. You are correct. Here, over here. Couldn't do. This one. Okay, you gun him. Gun him and I'll run him. There we go. All right. One last time, and that's all invasions clear. Oh yeah.
Easy peasy.
Most people solo faster than with randoms, to be honest. Yeah, go for it, Silver. Go ahead and be the memer you want to be. Just stay 700 light years away from me, okay? The distance between a memer and me must be between Earth and Pluto, which is still a planet.
It will always be a planet.
It will always be a planet.
Aims to artificially combine these two forces to cause an inversion overload explosion. They have also blocked off the entry path with the Order's
Okay.
malignant tumors.
Square, triangle, circle, X. Square, triangle, circle, X. It's right here.
Container to reveal the RK stored
Square,
inside.
triangle, circle, X. Let's see if Star can make it over.
They will have already identified the
Aw, you made it over, damn. Alright.
Just before the explosion
I was attempting to murder you, slightly.
I had to wait for my grapple to come off full out.
That drone seems to have similar technology to your inversion reinforcement device. If you have found the drone which has the correct arcane properties, I can adjust the output
we
to
go.
cancel out the blast energy. Descendant, the drone has been destroyed and the
Yeah,
inversion
I don't,
energy
Silver
emitter has been
Kitsune.
exposed.
The fact that you would dare
With
is
this
heresy.
output, you can remove the malignant tumor that is
Remember.
blocking the door.
Single moment of laxity is all it takes to have a lifetime of heresy.
Heresy for life.
You are correct. The Polar Knight set does indeed proc from weapons that have frostbite attached. Glock Tony, rather than asking, I think you might want to check out the video on skill power versus skill power modifier. It's quite important to understand, especially if you want to construct your own builds.
Triangle,
Square,
circle, X, I don't know what
no,
comes
square, triangle, circle, X. Square, triangle, circle, X. Square, triangle, circle, X
first.
here.
Oh, right here.
Did watch it, then yes, you might need to study it a little bit more, because once you understand the base principle, you will be alright. You should know exactly what to do on each character based on how much modifier they have. That's why you gotta watch it 17 times. And if 17 is not enough, watch it 642 times exactly. And then you will become a lot better.
Descendant, the commander of the Order of Truth has malignant tumors throughout their body. We need the
Silver Kitsune, that one actually works really well. A lot of people just don't understand it. See, the thing about that one is that any kill or any damage dealt will increase the stacks. Then once you get to 100, your next double jump just does extra damage, that's all. And if you're constantly doing this, then you'll be fine, you know, hurting the bosses. Anyway. X, square, circle, triangle. There it is.
My shield!
So that's how it works. It's also, like, if you want to use it, you can benefit most from the fact that, like, this jump is what will act, like, hurt the targets even more. Because basically every single time you're hurting the target, you're gonna build up stacks, and you can build up stacks with any skill, including your normal jump as well. And I think that that's where a lot of people go wrong with it. They don't understand exactly what it's supposed to be for, but once you get the right idea, right, it's actually really, really good. Because every time that you jump in, you're building up stacks, and once you hit 100, you're getting that, like, practically double damage. So it increases your overall damage output, and especially if you're using huge range on the ring output, you can get quite a bit done. Okay, we are done with the invasions. I believe it's
Oh
just
my
the
goodness.
intercepts.
So I have 20 of one Haley piece, 18 of the other, and then I have over 50 of the other two.
Mhm.
How many of those ones?
That is
Only I
how it
could
is.
just, you know, convert them to the other ones.
It would work, wouldn't it?
It'd be so great.
I do not disagree. Dear friendo. What the hell is this? Oh my god, it's actually useful, but it's also really bad. God damn. God damn. I don't want this anymore. Actually, you know what? I'll just leave it be. Never know when it might be useful now. Let's chuck it in my storage. Okay. Intercept battles. Prepare accordingly. Let's go
Give me
do
one
some
second.
Frostwalker. No
I'm gonna
problem.
switch.
Yes, Star is close to the Haley of the Shillelagh. What graphics card
Haley
am I running?
*2.
RTX
Don't even have
3080.
Haley #1.
Yeah. Jump on your head. Jump on your head. Alright, let's go to Frostwalker. Some people have asked, can I use my Haley against Frostwalker? Let's do some runs of Frostwalker right now. Okay? I show y'all public intercept battle. This is how you use the $2.50 public intercept battle. Use Haley on everything, buddy. Olius Sanctus Dominus.
You're a true Haley if you can get gold on an invasion.
Okay, I'll wait till you get Haley and you try that shenanigans. Technically you can, because basically if Bunny wipes out everything up to the boss point, you just kill the boss.
Let me phrase that. Solo.
Then okay lo, and I just give up lah. I don't care anymore. I refuse all life.
Already quit.
Yep. I was like thinking about on a scale of 1 to nah. I don't feel like it. That SpongeBob meme, I don't feel like it. Alright. Here we go. Even with Frostwalker, the principle is still the same. You just knock him down just like the Swampy Boy. Then go straight for the shoulder, just like that. And if you deal as much damage as possible, then he should. Now, unless your team can't keep up, he should take quite a bit of damage. And the whole purpose after that is just, you know, start blasting his legs.
I got 3 of them.
Yep, there he goes. And then Sivu of play. There you go. That's Frostwalker kill in public right there. Easy peasy. That'll be a new YouTube short.
And that's how you do the Executor against Frostwalker.
Yep. That's how I did 43.7 million damage. Oh yeah, Duff man.
I wonder how much I did with Executor. Oh, a lot less.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm not expecting you guys to. Now,
I know. No, I know.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna repeat this a couple times. Why? Because it's hilarious. Let me just go check my vertical video. Just want to make sure it recorded correctly. Yeah, 47 seconds. I'll post it as a YouTube short a little later. What I think of concentration priority? Always, man. The reload timer. Dude, do you know how to reload cancel? You know how to reload cancel, don't you? Don't you, pal? Don't you, Mr. Tonerino?
That's actually a big thing to learn in like all first-person and third-person shooters.
Yep. You don't know how to reload
like
cancel? I'll show you later.
That's almost a necessity.
It is. It is. It's all the bare necessities.
No, he turned.
Yep. And he's now walking weirdly, so good luck to you guys. Best I can do for you. I love how that guy says pro player Thailand, but he turns the boss. Very good, turn the boss away from your sniper. This is why nobody trusts the $2.50 anymore. Okay. When you get the budget $2.50 pro Asian player, it's not so good. Your esports team will be in danger, okay? You want the authentic Korean and Chinese player like myself, okay? We are the best. Sometimes you also can get the pro Japanese player. But when you hire the $2.50, then life is not so good.
Hey, don't forget about us NA pros, alright?
Huh? Are you talking to me? You want to talk to me about your NA pro? I mean, I do agree, but still.
You can't sleep on us, alright? You can't sleep on us.
No. The Asian always go and sleep with the NA pro. They don't sleep on the NA pro. Understand? We are the professional. Okay, for what it's worth, that's a joke, obviously. Okay, please take note of this. There is no best gun. To be honest, you can do what I'm doing with the Perforator too. Perforator is very strong, but you need the payout mod, and you basically get like 12 shots on it. So she can do some pretty serious damage. All you need is expanded magazine charge, and then the payout, you get around about, 12 shots, rapid fire. Works really well. But again, you know, I'm gonna have to say that you have to think about how you want to build it. You have to create a specially structured build specifically for that. Does work though, does work. You can even use scout rifles, impact rifles. The new rifle that's coming up also might work. Yep, there's a lot of options. All right, back to town. Now I'm gonna let Star go for her other stuff if she wants to.
I'll play for a little longer. I mean, is there anything you want help with or anything?
If you're gonna play for a little longer, I'm gonna use you for labor. I need Enzo leveled. I need the Enzo to get the $2.50 leveling. If you do not
you
mind
just
running me
switched my
through
buddy.
infiltrations. Yeah, I will. I will take it.
Oh yeah, we didn't do infiltrations. I'm like, wait, how is that quest not completed yet?
Do invasions not count as infiltrations? Oh, that's bull.
I guess not.
What a gigantic waste of time. Luckily you didn't dip then. Alright, fine, let's go do it. That is silly though.
No.
Invasions are literally infiltrated. They're literally on the same maps. The hell?
Now that you mention it, I wouldn't mind leaving, you know?
Oh wow, after offering to help. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. Huh? No. Now you leveling. Now you leveling my Enzo. Ain't no running away for you. Ain't no running now.
Run, Forrest, run.
It is designed for Haley, but that's not to say it might not have some uses on other characters. For example, Piercing Light, funnily enough, has a great use on Enzo. Because Garbenzo Beans over here buffs the base critical hit, which is hilarious, and weak spot damage, which it already has a lot of. So you can actually use some serious shenanigans on Enzo. Plus, he's got unlimited ammo, so I don't know. When they ask in the interview room, I don't know. Is that your gal in my room? I don't know. Is that your gal in my coop? I don't know. I think I can reach damn near 100% with Enzo, but I'll have to try his build. All I know is that he will only need one expanded magazine charge, which leaves him open to a lot of other stuff that you might be able to shove onto him. Okay, you ready now, Star?
Oh, you first. Sorry.
Yeah, no sweat. Don't want to live in asylum, I'll live a lie. No remnants
For some reason.
Yeah, go ahead.
For some reason, it just feels so hot in my house. Like, I have my AC all the way down to 64, too. Like,
I don't understand American numbers, but damn, it sounds rough. And thank you to all the new people signing up as supporters, by the way.
It's basically always Alaska in here, thanks to my girlfriend. Let's put it that way.
Lol, you lizard. The best way to level weapons, block kyber mining. In future, there'll be other options. I'll do another video on that in future. For Descendants, infiltrations.
No chance.
Asylum, Biolab. These are the two that a lot of people talk about. If you got a bunny friend to run you through it, it's even faster. All you gotta do is just...
Out of my way!
All you gotta do is just watch everything die, you know?
You block me every time.
That's not me.
Every
I'm behind you guys.
You were the Enzo. No, there's only one Enzo here. Alright.
I'm pretty sure that was the Haley. I've been behind you this entire time, dude.
No, we were side by side the whole time because I kept trying to go around you and then I got shoved in the wall and we kept just getting side by side.
You are literally ahead of me, you nerd.
I am now, yes. I wasn't back there though.
Yeah, whatever. I think you're just crazy.
I mean, just a little bit, but you know, that's not the point, alright?
Nah, I don't believe you. I believe in nothing you do. Don't want to live in asylum, you'll live a lie. Heart of the Fortress is one of the worst for XP. Please don't even try that. It is not only slow, it gives you no XP at all. Look at this guy lying through his teeth, Petro. Hey, if you don't know, don't say it. Sorry, fam. Misinformation is not permitted here. Heart of the Fortress. Bro, it's like literally the worst leveling spot. Practically no XP and worse than Asylum. Weapon XP is based on density. Heart of the Fortress sucks. For Thunder Cage, stick to normal mode. Just farm up all your pieces of Thunder Cage. That's all you can do. But yeah, everyone needs a Thunder Cage because Thunder Cage is literally your bread and butter for leveling other descendants that are not bunny. As we like to call it, it's bunny in a bottle.
It's like bunny in a bottle.
Don't you dare start rubbing her the right way or else.
Oh, I can't think of the name of that song now. It's like electric in a bottle. Oh man, I'm sure my girlfriend knows the name of that song. Sick.
Ask her.
Electric Love. That's what it is. By Born. Okay.
The only thing I remember about Electric is Electric Romeo, when Flash would win all those StarCraft matches.
Oh, you're just gonna sing the whole song now, aren't you? Okay, babe. Oh god.
Not really, Thomas. Most people in normal mode don't ever touch the Thunder Cage because of waste of time investing in it. People only invest in it once they hit hard mode because at that point, you can use it for both mobbing and a little bit of light bossing, although you'll still use your tamer for bossing anyway. That's how bad the Thunder Cage is at bossing overall. Some people will swear by it, but the damage is minimal. But it is a good weapon for mobbing no matter what, and that's what sets it apart. The fact that I can just spray and pray into all of these nerds. I'm happy to hear that, my friend. Good. It is the best for mobbing, but nobody defaults to Thunder Cage, because if you default to Thunder Cage, you're losing a lot of stuff. Like, overall, in the normal mode, you're wasting time, because you have to keep crafting the exchangers. Like I said, big waste of time. What you do is you just pick up the purple weapons, follow my ultimate F2P survival guide, that's all you need. As long as you follow that, there's never an issue. Ah.
Mission complete. You did well.
Yeah, basically in normal mode, it's just that. Okay. Do a couple more runs. Actually, wait. After we restart this one, which of the heli pieces you're missing? We should just go and do the infiltrations where you need them. It's restarting now, but after this one, then we should go there. That way we can
So not
kill
the
two
ones
birds with one
that come
stone.
from this.
Yeah, we can. We'll check after this, and we can kill two birds with one stone. That way your time is not wasted.
I'll find something to waste later. Let's see. The stabilizer and the DNA chip.
Commence
Or
mission
data
to
chip.
recapture the asylum.
Data chips in the Haven should be easy enough. You You just run me through that. I'm all good.
Out of my way!
Impressive, huh?
Glay!
Recovery shields are a piece of cake.
Just can't stop getting in your way.
It was Glay. She got right in front of me.
No, I know. I said she can't stop getting in your way.
Oh.
As she should. As she should. Because she wants to block you.
Everybody should stay out of my way.
She will say
Does
no.
nobody listen to Bunny? Out of the
Lasers don't even listen to you, homie.
I came right around the corner to that.
I just watched you face plant right into those lasers. I'm like, of course.
It
Of
looked
course.
like I could make it, so I went for it, you know.
Now you have to, if you really want to make it, you have to roll underneath it at exactly the right moment.
That's cheating, though, you know.
You're not like Flash, man. You can't just phase through it. It doesn't work. Your molecules are still gonna collide.
Look, my mother told me when I was young, I can be whom or whatever I want to be, alright?
Let's try.
Yeah, well, my mother told me that someday I would buy a galley with good oars. And maybe I'll sail to distant shores, you know?
Did that ever happen yet?
No. Couldn't stand up on the prow. Yep, pretty much. They rotate every Tuesday. Why does nobody kill the thing? Out the way.
Don't know.
People are so
Like
human.
if Bunny doesn't go run over there and destroy it, it's left untouched.
That's all I've noticed.
I've caught on to that from all the ones we've done.
This'll change.
I mean, I don't mind doing it, but most of the time I'm reloading.
Recovery shields are a piece of cake.
How goes the leveling? Pretty fast. My pal is here for a while to help me, so just gathering the power of Enzo. Power of Enzo Di Lorenzo.
Shit!
Nerds.
Both times on my screen it showed I rolled through the lasers and I got hit by the laser. Not fair.
Think so, huh? Think so, huh?
I know, sir.
100% fairness. It just knows, you know? It just knows you can't pass. Gandalf was over there like, you shall not pass. I was like, do you mean like pass out, bro, or whatever? So my
He's still Gandalf the Grey. I'll be alright.
More like this. There's nothing better.
yeah, you take care of the minions,
Gandalf
then
the
I'll
light
snipe
I'll
you.
be scared of.
I'm only scared of Macho Mandalf.
Reloading. Charge the shield.
Mission complete. You did
That's
well.
right. Macho Mandalf, the queen of rap. Okay. Let's get out of here and go get you those data chips. I think he was mentioning it in reference, but I believe that it wasn't Black Flag that had that. The song I was singing was from the Vikings TV show. It's okay in context. Like, he's not mentioning it to advertise it. He was mentioning it in context. Contextual mentions are okay. So, one thing which a lot of people misunderstand is that they think that I have a harsh policy in not mentioning other games. The thing is, it's not that. I don't want to discuss other games, but if it's in a context, like, for example, when I was singing My Mother Told Me Someday I Would Buy blah, blah, blah. This is actually from the Vikings TV show, if I'm not wrong. So, yeah. He was mentioning it in context. And contextual mentions are okay. Also, Petro, you are not a moderator, so please don't try and tell people the rules. If there's a problem, I'll handle it. Leave that to moderators, okay? If you act with the authority of a moderator when you're not a moderator, that is a bit more uncool. You should not be doing that. Okay, let's see. Data chip, right? Data chip, data chip, data chip. I have 114 pieces of the shenanigans. The Haven. Okay. Let's go. Well, I mean, technically he did. Assassin's Creed Black Flag is a different game, but you were saying it in context, so it's okay. I mean, if you're saying the name of a game, it's technically mentioning it, right? But like I said, I'm chilling now.
Commence mission to recapture the Haven.
I don't mind contextual mentions, because sometimes you have to make a point, and you can only make a point in reference to another game. That's fair enough. Like, the only thing that I am not supposed, and again, a lot of people misunderstand this, what we're not supposed to do is open discussions on other games. So for example, sometimes people will come up, because I've done content for other games, like sometimes people will come up and ask me about like, oh, hey, when are you returning to Darktide or something like that, and I'll usually say, look, I can't discuss other games here because I'm obviously a partner for this game. The focus of my stream is this game, and you know, if you want to discuss other games with me, I'll happily talk with people on social media and whatnot. Most of these people don't ever take me up on that offer, and here's the thing, the reason they don't do that is because they don't actually care for my content. They just want my stuff. Then they're not going to support the streams, they're not going to support the videos, they don't care. So I usually don't bother with people like that, because they're not supporting me anyway. I'm not going to see them at my shows, I'm not going to see them at my videos or whatever, so it doesn't matter to me. So in that case, usually I just shut it down. But if like we need to make a reference, like, and it's somebody that I know is just here supporting streams and watching the content, I'm pretty relaxed on it. What people don't understand is that I judge the content of people's character, and I'm very swift at it and very good at it too. That's why I know when somebody's just wants something from me, and those are the kind of people I don't entertain, so I just shut them down with a professional reason. That's why you might see some differences in how I treat certain people. Kyber? Have you watched my guide on it, Ash? Because Kyber farming is not done through missions or things like that. To farm Kyber, you need to get certain items and then trade that for Kyber, essentially. Have you watched my video? If you haven't watched my video, I suggest you watch my video on how to farm Kyber. It will answer your question in thorough detail.
Shit, my shields! Why, you little...
Yes, by all means, check out the playlist. Nightbot should put it up in a little while.
Did they
And
change all of the lasers?
You gotta wait, Mr. Carice, because yeah, they changed all the laser star. You gotta wait
thought it
before
was
you
just
input the
for
command.
specific ones.
There's always a delay before Nightbot puts it up, so wait 2-3 minutes before you put up the command again.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was just like specific ones they changed. I didn't know it was all of them.
Yeah, they changed all of them to be a little bit easier.
Okay. Is it
You're
bad that
welcome.
it's kind of harder for me?
Nah, it just means
I'm
that
so
you're...
used to it going fast. So like I'm trying to accommodate for that, and I mess up and I get hit.
That's how it goes, Starro. You just gotta flow with it. Oh, fair enough, Mr. Carice. But yeah, Ash, if you want to know about videos, right, there's my entire playlist. Mr. Carice just put it up. Just hit that link. Go to my playlist. Every video you'll need is there. If you study that playlist religiously, you will literally never miss out on information. You'll actually know more than the average player. So, I don't say it because I want video views or revenue. I genuinely don't care. I make more from my streams anyway. So, I'll just tell you guys honestly, the reason why I tell you guys to check out those videos is for your own sake. The more you watch, the more you'll have knowledge. And once you have the knowledge, nothing can stop you.
Loading. This'll change the game.
No! Oh god! I almost went right off that side.
Mission complete. Well done.
Nice. That's level 30 right there. I got a data chip.
Oh,
Takes
nice.
time, Tridius.
Oh, did I get one? Let's see. I did not get one. Ah.
Okay, run it again. I got a few more levels till I'm 40 anyway. Listen, Tanarin, you want to know how much all of us have spent? At least 40 million gold. 16 million's nothing. Keep spending, you'll get it eventually. Believe me. It's just about how much you
40
spend.
million. I've spent 40 million in like 2.5 days at one time.
Yep. But until you get shot focused, don't worry, you can slot anything else in a space. It doesn't really matter. It's just a bit of extra oomph for your build, to be honest. So don't sweat it too much. A lot of people over hyper focus on it. I'm like, don't.
In easy mode, it just seemed like I was gonna have so much gold in this game, and then we hit hard mode, and that changed so fast.
HQ here. Commence mission to recapture the Haven.
One second, you go ahead.
Yep, no problem. I'm taking care of it.
The other bunny's also AFK.
I know. I realize. It's all good.
I was like, an AFKer. Disgusting.
Always.
Enzo, why would you slide down the hill, you nerd? Oh my god, Enzo. Why would you do this to me? Anyway, I'm rolling towards you.
Rolling.
Finally get to, after so long, I finally get to report an AFKer. Yeah, they haven't moved from start. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna just report them.
I mean, they were last round. They could just.
No, there was a
be
different
deleting
bunny.
Stuff. Are you sure?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the same name.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a different person. But either way, if they want to delete stuff, they can delete it faster. Oh, they finally made it.
I was just.
They sensed it. They sensed it happening.
I don't want to get in trouble. I need to start playing.
Good thing they made it.
Right?
Yep. Anyway, in that case, they probably don't have to worry about it. I was like, Is this person actually gonna stay AFK? By the way, guys, just so you guys know, and a lot of people have asked about this, for the AFK report function, you can use it quite freely because the devs actually double check the activity of the player. So if it's found that the player does move like later on or whatever, the AFK report is just discarded. So don't hesitate on the off chance that you might cause trouble for somebody. If you suspect a person of AFK leeching, then please, by all means, go ahead. Because some people are still doing it in infiltrations, and the more we clean up the game, the better it is for all players. Because some players are still doing the thing where they'll stay AFK at the start, then they get teleported to the boss at the end, and they just get the massive Descendant XP. Some people have been caught leveling with that past 3 days, so you might want to be a bit careful. If you encounter such people, do not hesitate to use the report function. It's actually okay to do so, because if it's a false report, or if they, you know, participate later on, like in this case, the report is just discarded, and I've already confirmed that. The last one you need is for your supply moisture build for Valby. Fair enough. A lot of people do use that excuse, 21, but the fact of the matter is that if the player is having trouble loading in, right, their character normally doesn't show up until they've actually loaded in.
Until they load in.
Yeah, so that's why I don't really 100% believe that excuse, because the character is not in the actual match and doesn't show up in that list on the right until they actually show up. But again, if they can, basically they can detect your connection. If your connection says ping 999, then they'll just discard the flag anyway, so don't worry about that either. Protect yourself and protect the game, so do not hesitate, but also don't sweat it if anything goes wrong, because their system is already like fully set up. Like I said, this is something I can confirm. Also, one last thing I should mention. Nobody gets banned for AFK. It's only a suspension if it does happen. The people who got banned for AFK were AFKing with the macro, which is illegal because using third-party programs is actually against TOS. Don't ever do that.
Mission complete. Well done.
Yeah, that's AFK, Tonarin. That's not allowed. Because a lot of people do that. Basically, they just want to skip the process of playing the infiltration. So they'll sit at the start, open menu, and just wait until they get teleported. This person, they're now floating over the net. Yeah, maybe they had a potato PC. Look at this on my screen. They're now floating above the air. They're doing some David Blaine shenanigans.
That's only on yours, though. They're
Yep.
on the ground on mine.
Yep, nope, they're David Blaine on mine.
I see that. Trying to be like Chris Angel.
Yep. Yeah, the mind freak. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, now there's only about an hour left. Are you good for today?
Sorry, what was that?
I mean, there's only roughly an hour left to stream. Are you good for today? Because I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Yeah, I'll call that quits.
Okay. Very well
I'll
then.
switch over to the other one.
By all means, please enjoy.
Thank you for letting me tag along for a little bit.
Always appreciate the company, friendo.
Time to do some magic.
Hmm. How'd you know if they're PS4? All I see is a PlayStation symbol. Wouldn't know if they're PS5 or PS4. Anyway, let's have a look. See. You know what? I think it's time for me to go do some reactor farming. You guys want to see how I do reactor farming? It's a little bit special. This is how I farm reactors, guys. This is my unique way of farming reactors. I don't run walk tightrope anymore. I actually prefer to just run HP collector. Could be Mr. Carice. I actually have not. I'm actually unsure on that one. Because I very rarely see it. But fair. Either way, like I said, if they're not actually AFK, the report just gets discarded, so don't even sweat it. Oh, you play on PS4? Weakness. And let me just say one more time, weakness. Just one more time for good measure, weakness. All good. I'm just messing. Nah, get a $6 million Alienware gaming PC and break it on day one. That is the true way of champions.
You're going to feel a little chilly.
This guy didn't even get to bow. Or take a knee, just got straight up shot. Will I buy you one? No, no, no. You gotta buy me one, Mr. Carice. Go opposite way around. The viewers, the rule of life is that the viewers must poke their streamer and throw spare change at his head on a regular basis. By doing so, they achieve stream Vana. But yeah, a lot of people talk about reactor farming. I'm like, you know what? This is my way of reactor farming. Hey, I'll take it, man. I'll take it.
Aiming at target. Objective confirmed.
I respect and appreciate it. Then you just do it all again. For 4 runs or so, you just clear out your inventory. This I found is one of the faster ways of clearing.
Over limit freeze.
If you need to know when the season ends, just go to Battle Pass. Up there. It'll tell you. Alright? Your time remaining is always here. Pretty much what he said. Yep, that is correct. Dang, out of those runs, no good reactors. But it's okay. Oh wait, I didn't collect my loot. I didn't collect my loot. I
Literally
thought.
just BBS yourself.
Yep. Yep, I did.
I watched that.
I did.
I watched that.
I did, and I'm so disappointed. I just missed out on loot. I just missed out on loot. What the hell?
You know how
Now
that
on.
feels.
Oh, you just suffer. Alright? Not letting that happen again. For now on, I collect my loot before doing anything. Jesus Christ.
Little chilly.
Jesus Christ. I'm so upset. One of them could have been a god roll. I'm upset. 50,000 on my head is disrespect. I'm so offended that I had to double check. Trying to check. This is real life. Streamers think I'm playing chess. For gun hailing? Yeah. I might do some of that with the dirt powder, but I might bring my
Aiming at target.
Enzo. I'll see. Onari no Suki. Well, sounds like the game is saying, give me your rage. Get it?
Stay calm.
Yeah, it isn't, Christopher. A lot of people have been having trouble with that since yesterday.
Little chilly.
There's nothing you can do about it. All you can do is just send in a support ticket and wait for them to fix it. I'm sure they'll hot fix it, so don't even worry too much about it. I have full faith in them. Apparently my modules are full again. Lol. Okay. I'll skedaddle out of here. Time for some module deletion. Might do some combining for the red mods. Still think that I'm missing one of Luna's.
Modules will make you stronger.
Haven't done a deep clean for a long time. Guess I really should. Okay. Now, combine. Let's start combi Christing. Still missing that one Luna mod. Come on. Come to Papa. Damn. Truly deadly cuisine, huh? I think I just got it. I think I just got it twice. Okay, come on, module info. Yes, I'm only missing one mod now. And it's the last Enzo mod, which I have no interest in owning. Focus fire. I now have almost every mod in the game. Oh yeah. Duffman. Now the only thing left for Duffman to do is to save up modules for that day. So back to reactor farming. I'll show you. When you want a reactor farm, just go beat up some random boss. Might fight Devourer for a bit. Actually, you know what? I'll fight Devourer with Enzo for fun. Got benzo beans. I did want to try Gregor's on him.
Completed preparations.
There's the Enzo version. Go for it, Ziggy. I wish you good luck. Go slay it, brother.
Love the smell of fresh rounds. Impressive, huh?
Nice. Devour or pain? Nah. This guy's now got the reputation for being the easiest. It's a shame, but such a poor fella. He thought it was cool until now. Now he just suffers.
Enhancing firearm.
You maxed out your Lepic, but somehow you're not doing the same damage as others. External components, all this kind of stuff, all of it matters. Your weapon as well. If you watch my build video, it should cover that, but I mean, realistically, Lepic is no longer used very often, I have to be honest about that. Most people switch to other characters, like Haley. But yeah, most of the time, if you're having a problem with the damage, it's usually a reactor. Reactor is number one. The other thing is modules. Reactor and modules are two of the biggest ones. Yep. You got to make sure you got the right build, and some builds require methodology too. That's why you got to understand exactly how a certain build is played. Like for example with Enzo, right? I know it's just Devourer, but if I want to kill this guy, I got to grab this, right? Then after I grab this, I wait. Then once he turns around, in this specific spot, if I hit his leg, right, I know he will get knocked down. Then once he's knocked down, I can dish out max damage by hitting his weak spot. You see? So there's a methodology to every single bit of madness. And I think that that's the crucial key, you know? So no matter what you're using, if you want to do the same as others, even just copying a build may not get you what you want. You have to also know the methodology, getting it just right, you know? Pretty much something like that. For me, not really, because I mean I use Haley, so for me Pyro is very simple. Shoot him before he shoots me and then he dies. Poor Pyro is so weak though. Like I genuinely pity the Pyromaniac. Fella's so sad. And you see, if you interrupt your shooting for like a skill like that, you miss out on damage, so yeah. So this is why methodologies are important. Some people like to mix and match the skills. I'm like, no, don't ever do that. You gotta know exactly what you're doing at all times. And that's how you really do it. Pretty much exactly that, 21. Did you watch my video on it? If you haven't watched my video on the October 10th update, you should watch my video on it. I do explain exactly what it means. But essentially, yes, you're correct. You're welcome. Not a single good reactor yet. Oof. The Enzo method to me will always be a fun and interesting way of farming. That's the main difference. Afterglow is way less firearm attack.
I know you're just doing solo, but still, that was pretty good for Enzo by himself.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, my EL is like fully built up. Because I mean, the main thing here is
also
that
true.
he's just basically like maxing out. He's like literally crit maxing with his ability. Because his ability is not a multiplier. That's why it's so different from all the others. Because it adds to the base critical instead of a multiplier, just like Valby. So that's why he does so well. He just adds to his base critical. And if you use a long-lasting weapon like Enduring or Greg's, you just absolutely annihilate the character. It works very good. Toss in something like Greg's and it gets even worse. Dead Bride has an odd movement pattern. I don't disagree. Her movement pattern is basically like, I guess you could determine it as cowardly. She always runs away. So because Dead Bride backs up more than other types of Colossi, she can be a pain. Even for Haley. That's why Haley has a very specific spot. I don't mind shifting over to Murder Dead Bride. Haley has a very specific spot to actually kill her. And it took me so many tests to find that spot. But once you find that spot, she's perfectly easy. You can just make her bow every single time, you know? Like that Kiriko song. Bow hola subetega mabelushi. Alright.
Oh my gosh, I just now see my Steam balance points since I've been, purchasing a good little bit. I haven't checked it. I'm up to 120k points now I can spend on my profile.
Completed preparations.
You nerd. Well, that's pretty much a star for you. That's a star right there. Yep. Yep, I tell you. That's a star right there.
Oh wow, there's a 63 gigabyte update. What?
Or what?
Throne in Liberty?
Lol.
Or maybe it's just I don't know. It's just unpacking. Like
I think
I
it's
fully
just
downloaded
unpacking.
it last night. I played. It could just be unpacking.
I think so. Now for Dead Bride, you want to stand right here. Okay, this spot here? Yep. It's a little too close, right? But she will back up straight away. So, when you're doing this, watch. Make sure you hit her with the first skill that you have, and there you go. There's Dead Bride down. If you stand right here, she will back up straight away. This gives you a clear shot, and she also tends not to use her icicle shots, which are problematic because they'll stop you from sighting her shoulders. So let's repeat that again. Bill Mays style. Oh, sorry, Bob Ross style. Let's repeat that again. Everyone should get Haley for bossing. She is the ultimate. She's the alpha, the omega, the Fleendar.
Finish the job, no matter what.
Okay, so like I said, again here, now you can be slightly away from it if you want. Roughly here, the spot is all good. Alright. As soon as she starts up, you want to hit her with the thing, make her bow. As soon as she bows to you, alright, assert your dominance as the Emperor. Always make Dead Bride bow. Her name, by the way, is a reference to a very, very scary Asian ghost. You do not want a Dead Bride, just so you know. That kind of stuff will give you nightmares. Don't ever look up a corpse marriage. Past this block, yeah? Right here.
You're going to feel a little chilly. Setting objective.
Notice that I switched shoulders immediately after. It's because the left shoulder is easier to aim for than the right one. The right shoulder is exposed first, giving you that key first shot. Haley's gun build is fun. Her goon build. Wow, still no good reactors. Jesus. Now for Haley's gun build, life is a little different. Alright? Some might even say life is strange. But it is fun. Allow me to mess a little bit with this. Yeah, this is about maximized. Okay, preset. Owie machine. Use Enzo setup. It's roughly the same anyway. Okay. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to use the Haley Shillelagh gun build. Okay, so it's all the same stuff you would have seen before.
Are you ready to undertake a void intercept battle assignment?
Against Devourer. On Haley's gun build, I very much prefer to use Greg's because of the 100%, well, near 100% crit rate. So good. So good. I feel good. Gets so close to 100% crits that it's just beautiful. Now for gun builds, you do have to take a few things into account, such as Haley's passive ability, but done correctly, you can still pull off some shenanigans. Now for the gun build, I like to position back here. Why? You want him to turn around and you want to be a long enough distance away. So this is where I will start getting maximized values. And of course, you want to also hit him with your first skill. If you do so, your gun build is much more successful. As you're firing, you want to hit him with that. That's pretty much how it goes.
I do not know why it's re-unpacking these files again.
Because it can.
There must... It's not...
Everything is fair. It's just not fair to you.
At least, you know, it's only taken like 5 minutes so far. I'm already at 35. It won't take long.
Yep.
Still, it's the principle. It's the principle.
Listen, at least you've got company, right?
I do.
You no longer have to play video games alone and be slightly bored. Because trust me, that is usually the worst feeling for us hardcore gamers.
New subscriber detected.
That's why I appreciate the company even if we're not doing the same thing.
You're very welcome.
So, turn again, turn around once again. As long as you are hitting him hard enough, plus your first skill, not a problem. You can actually get by without the elements. Funnily enough, but only for Haley. I'll show you. I built this build for Enzo initially, but you can actually get by without the elements. All you need is aiming compensation up there, and you put have aiming in. It's not as good as having elements, but it will actually do fairly well. And this is why I feel that it is so strong, especially on Enzo and Haley, who take advantage of weak point damage. You can get a lot more power, a lot more bang for your buck. Now, elements with the original variant that did not require this actually does get a little bit more oomph, but if you're lazy, you can go with something like that. The build was originally done for Enzo, but I do enjoy running a little bit of this. Excuse me. Saw your message. How dare you, Star? Fine, fine. You go find yourself a guild.
I have to progress in more shenanigans, alright?
I know. Shame, isn't it?
It is. We could have just had our own.
Yep, now you gotta go be a merc.
I mean, technically, we could, if, you know, anybody else is going to be wanting to play, I mean, we could create our own.
Stealing.
Yeah.
Stealing my people. I see how it is. He stole it.
My precious.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, Rafi, it's pretty much the same. It's just an alternative to using a bunny. It nets you the same. Maybe it's not what people want to hear, but unfortunately it's the truth. It nets you the same. Now for this one, right, because you want the early start on Dead Bride, you actually end up taking a similar location, but you go around behind her. Because once she starts, she'll turn around, right? But you're not aiming for the back of her legs. You're actually still aiming for her shoulders. Now, usually you cannot one phase because of the way she's structured. At least not with Greg's. But yeah, you can get pretty close. And thanks to her smaller globe, just keep your skills on and then aim for the tubes. And they break super fast. And once they're broken, 'cause I'm broken when I'm lonesome and I don't feel right, then you're gonna. There you go, Dead by Dead. I mean, damage is irrelevant to weapon proficiency, it's just the number of kills. And the number of mobs stay the same. So realistically, the only thing you're looking at is the time it takes you to clear the operation. And you'd get roughly the same timings whether you have 3 bunnies, 3 Freynas, or whatever. So, I love her mobbing build, don't get me wrong. But it's just that there's no real variation or difference. Excuse me, my nose this morning. Irritating me a bit.
I have to let my doggos outside. I shall be right back.
Take your time.
Setting objective. Shield down.
The biggest difficulty for me with this one is just her hit region.
Placing objective.
Because this one is way less accurate than Greg's. But still, a very, very dangerous weapon. There we go. Without him raging, impossible. Although it's impossible to take him down without him raging, it is possible to beat him up and kill him fairly quickly. I can demonstrate. I don't mind. I do not mind. I'm just literally farming reactors the boss way because it's just so much easier than going out there and actually farming a reactor. And I do kind of like the mixed bag right now. Alright.
Are you ready to undertake a void intercept?
But if you want to take down Executioner without him raging, sniper build is obviously better, but if you want to do it with the gun build, it's still possible to do it fast. I can demonstrate. That's the weapon spread on the Enduring Legacy, but yes. Can be marginally problematic, but for the most part, it's okay. Alright. For Executioner, in general, I take the same positioning as I do with Devourer. I go somewhere around here. Let him do his thing. Alright. I'll usually let him approach me. Then while he's approaching, I'll aim for the shoulders. And I'll just keep going. And you want to try as much as you can to ramp up the damage while he's getting up. Because he's going to phase straight away. And this is where you will suffer the most. Because during the phasing, there's nothing much you could do. Alright. But once he's out of phase, you need to wait for an attack and start targeting the rear piece. Once you break his rear piece, like I said, it's not one phase, but it's pretty fast. It just depends on how fast you break his rear piece. There you go. You can do something similar with Greg's, but you'll still need something to break his back piece. All in all, with gun build, it takes about 45 seconds, roughly. So sniper build will be like 9 seconds, which is obviously a lot faster, but sniper build requires work. Okay, here we go. Same rule of thumb. Okay, you want to stay around here. And like I mentioned with a lot of these things, positioning is the crucial key. As long as your positioning is right, you're fine. It's when your positioning is wrong that most people suffer bad runs. As you can see, Greg's does a bit more than Enduring Legacy because Enduring Legacy is a bit slow to ramp up the damage. Of course there is, Bu. All of my builds are already on the channel, my guy. Greg's, Enduring Legacy, everything you need is on this channel. Literally, once the testing is done, my guys, I always release my work. Because my job is to be here for you guys and create the content so that you guys can do the exact same things that I'm doing. So of course I have the vid ready, my guy. Here is my entire playlist. Study all the videos inside it. Nightbot will put up the link. Make sure you study all the videos. You're all good to go. Also, those that haven't registered me as your content creator, Nightbot has put up the link to support me. Hit that link, register. Thank you. Unless I'm still testing the gear, almost everything you see on this channel will be build ready and built up for you guys. There's still a fair few things I have to do, but you know, for the most part, everything is built up. Okay, let's repeat that. Of course. That's why you have to take breaks from the game, Mr. Carice. I myself, I've got no choice because I'm running out of catalyst every single time. I could use some more, but that's not going to help me. Yeah, I got the first of 3 today as well. I picked up that catalyst straight away and it's going straight into my perforator. But yeah, unfortunately, we can only make so many weapons, and each time we try and do that, it's gonna take time. So, nothing much we can do. Just let it all carry on. Now. Let me go mess around some more. Swap it over to press this to win button.
Have you completed preparations?
Let's go on my usual boss tour. It's always fun to mess around with that. And I pray that I get a nice reactor along the way. I tell you, even farming reactors like this, misery. Misery. Bow, please. Thank you. We want to do it one phase. Unfortunately, skill damage and sniper build is the way. Of course you can. I mean, the whole purpose of this is quite literally you get a bunch of reactors each time, especially if you've got equipment drop rate increase, so you can just keep rolling with that. This is one of the ways that people farm. May not be the most efficient, but hey, it works. The only downside is that it's not target farming. So when you're target farming, you get better results based on the fact that this reactor will have a target for whatever. So there's usually a few spots that I'm more than willing to go around and target farm, but if those spots don't happen to give a good reactor for the character I need, then I'm fresh out of luck, you know? After I finish my quick boss tour, I can go and show y'all a few spots.
Over limit freeze.
Okay, here we go. Bow. The reactors are dropping. You get about 4 each run. 4 weapons too. So it's not a bad farm. You get 4 reactors at a time, and considering that Haley can smoke most bosses in seconds, you don't have to worry too much. Like, this is one of the ways that people just do some alternative reactor farming. Like I said, not the best, but it's okay.
I back Mio.
Welcome back, nerd.
Thank you.
I am analyzing the void paradox.
Power next. Yeah, pretty much. You can combine for whatever you want. Not necessarily for supply moisture. I mean, you can realistically just combine until you get what you want. That's the whole purpose. That's the whole point. It's the mega pint. Now for Devourer sniping, there is a specific location I choose. It's actually the same one. Right here. But it can take a while to get there, so if you cannot get set up in time, don't use this spot. The other way is at the staircase, but it's up to you. Because for this one, you have to trigger your third skill as soon as possible. So much left to earn. Pyro, we all know, is going to be an easy fall.
You need information about the Colossi.
Now don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already, ladies and gents. It's kind of late in the game, but never hurts to like.
Selecting objective.
Crap, I restarted on without thinking. Whoops. I most definitely was not thinking. Yes, Pyro gets an extra kill. Huh. That does happen sometimes, especially if the internet is a little glonky. But it does happen. Welcome though, old knight. Glonky glonky. Damn. Don't do that. Don't give me hope. Tingling mixture reactor. Skill duration up, skill critical hit damage up. But no additional attack versus Colossus. No. Sometimes you get a chance at good reactors, but Slayer set with God rolls technically. Could be used from a Massacre Glade, so I'm gonna put that away. Shoo. Alright. Next is the Swamp Walker. Now, Swamp Walker actually has, like I mentioned, the same spot that Pyro has. So, slightly here. It's far.
Over limit freeze.
Comes down in a significantly different location, but this usually offers you the best chance to scan. Hit him while he turns. Hit him in the eye 3 times. He goes down. And it's all about that shoulder. And that's a guaranteed Swamp Walker kill right there. Let's watch him fold like the crab rangoon that he is. And that's my little boss tour reactor farm. Always fun to do with Haley. Now I'm gonna go check out some reactor locations that I didn't think about before. There you are, buddy. One car will do. Now I'm gonna load up both of these bad boys. Perforate in first place, of course. Now I'm gonna check out the bunny road, as I always do. For this one, make sure you're using a weapon that has 800 sprint speed, because if you don't, you're gonna have a bad time. You know, somebody told me they couldn't get a code breaker to drop here. I just got an ultra precision, just right there. It's like, this thing's always dropped like water for me. Okay, what kind of reactors we got? Singular. Non-attribute singular. This farming spot's probably not great. Yeah, okay. It's alright, but I don't think I have anyone that can use these anyway. No, technically Enzo, but it's not necessary. Okay. Because Glay is definitely Dimension. And Valby is Fusion. Let's go to a different location. There's another very nice farm. Kingston. Let's see what drops there. Okay. Here it is. The code breakers drop at random all the time. That's kind of the key thing. A lot of people, they always feel that they're not going to get the drops they want or need, but I tell you, in reality, you know, if you do what you're doing correctly, everything always drops fast. Now this particular run, as you can see, can be completed continuously at high speed. It's great. It's one of the few runs I thoroughly enjoy. Especially now that we've got proper filters. After this, I'll take stock, see where I'm at. Now, burning mixture, okay. Definitely don't need this one. And even after all that, nothing good. Shame. Okay, out we go. Now we go elsewhere. What are some of my other favorite spots? I know I do have a few others. Anyway, let's go look at some of the odd reactors this time around. Vermilion Waste. Or the hatchery. I don't like the hatchery. I know that much. Vermilion Waste. Defend the radar. Eliminate enemy forces of Rock Cave Base. Let's try these out. I'm interested now. Damn it, bunny, move.
No chance.
Oh, this one's not bad. Bit slow, but not bad. But the enemy spawns are very lackluster. Not enough. Needs to be more than this. Yeah, it's never enough. That is no good. No good at all. One reactor. Ugh, that's terrible. Okay, now we try a different one. Defense missions are usually good depending on enemy spawns. Let's see how this goes. Okay, spawns seem slow. I'll take 4 minutes. I hope it ramps up. Come on, give me some real spawns. I can understand not wanting players to be overwhelmed, but this is a little much. It's just sad. It's already like 2 minutes in, barely killed anything. This one's definitely a bust. Can't wait for this mission to be over. I hope they introduce a difficulty above hard mode, whereby like enemies will just spawn endlessly. That would actually probably resolve all these problems. Need to farm a reactor? No problem. Play hardest mode.
And slay them all.
Yep. I need D4 level loot drops. Yeah, this is pathetic.
Out of my way!
Like I said, I feel them. I understand why. They don't want it. They don't want a situation whereby Players just coming into hard mode are completely overwhelmed. This is not good. This is very ungood. It's the opposite of good. It's bad.
No good.
Nah. Open world 400 spawn rate? Nah. Open world 1000% spawn rate. As soon as you log in, right, there's just Vulgas everywhere. And like all of them charging at you. Now that would be the real deal. If I don't see a Helltide here, I'm gonna be very angry. Oh, maybe this one will work. The Kyber mine missions, like the ones where you have to delete the Kyber blocks, if you just don't delete them, usually a lot of enemies spawn. Usually. I try.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Whatever, Master Yoda.
Wait, are you kidding me? 360-minute maintenance starting now?
Yep.
This is not fair.
Time to refund and uninstall.
100%.
Join us on Darktide instead. There's no best spot for weapons. Just go where lots of enemies spawn. Bonnie Road, Valby Road, any of these. As long as enemies are spawning, you can kill them. Wow, even on this one, the spawns are pretty bad. But yeah, realistically, as long as enemies spawn, kill them. Valby Road can be good for this. Go in there, delete. Go there, delete. Listen, Rena, I'd sing its praises if I could actually play it in my region. Excluding Singapore? Nah, brah. Nah. Uncool. Amazon needs to stop being racist and recognize that Southeast Asia is a thing. You know? They seem to be having a stumbling block with that. But it's okay. One day I'll make sure they pay me $60,000 just to breathe. Wow, look at this terrible spawn. Yep, nope, this place is a bust. Try Valby Road after this. Doof. Yeah, I see what you loaded up, Star. I seen it.
So, right now.
Okay, it's time to refund. Put the money on Darktide.
I literally debating on refunding.
Do it, do it. Put the money on Darktide. That way I'll have more reason. It's only $26. Try it out. I'll have more reason to play, you know? If I got my crew with me, you know, I might do a little more. I'm whispering the devil's whispers right now. we'll wait for the next MMO. One that is properly global so we can have our international guild. Until then, come slay heretics. It's like Space Marine but first person.
It felt so good playing that on the controller though.
Yeah. Listen. Darktide has dodging mechanics, okay? You'd be able to do all. Yeah, you'd be able to do all of this.
Liberty. You can even attack while dodging.
Well, funnily enough, you could do that in Darktide too. Come on. You know what to do, Star. Do it. And all of our friends will be there. All of our friends will be there.
And I was swimming in the water like a little sea. I was a little sea otter because I got a sea otter cosmetic for water morphing. It was a cute
All of
little
our friends
otter.
over there. All of our friends. I mean, at the end of the day, it's your choice, but yeah. All of our friends will be there. Think hard. Think hard.
We'll see.
Okay, one last check will be Valby Road. Off we go. Yeah. Alright. To a defense
They're
line.
kind of cool, but you said randos are just blah, and I'll be playing a bunch at first, so I'd have to play with the randos a bunch and blah.
Oh, no. We're just gonna... You level 1, we're gonna take you straight to the highest difficulty, no problem.
Carry me.
I will, because actually, the type of class that I play... So I'm known for this particular class, but they're called Psychers. They've got psychic powers. Basically, I'm a heavy CC support. So all I do is I literally stop enemy movements, then you can just freely whack them. The only thing is that just don't let them get to me.
I might just get that right me out anyways, even if I just don't refund, you know?
I have to say, it is within temptation. I would say make a smart financial decision though. Should wait till tomorrow to see if you really like it. Otherwise, it would be a waste, palo. I'm never into wasting money.
Yeah, I am.
I know you are, but what am I? Okay.
A non-waste. Yeah, I'm just gonna take my frustration out on killing some kids in PvP.
Here, go ahead.
I need it.
That's how it feels. That's how it feels.
It's actually one thing I can say. I do play this every night right before bed, even if it's just for like 30 to 40 minutes playing PvP specifically.
Nothing wrong with that, and that's good.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, no, that's good. Should always do that. I was waiting for more PvE content because apparently no crossplay
No, I
for
know.
freaking. Well, there is, but yeah. It's annoying
We
not
need
to.
a lot more content in this one.
We do.
A lot more. Like, literally, a lot. Like, not even just a little, a lot.
It's bare bones, yeah. It's pretty bare bones.
Very much so.
That's why I was like, okay, I can't really do much there. It's kind of like HD2.
Yeah.
HD2 is fun to play, but I think the biggest issue is that what content can I make? Oh, I use this loadout. Is it guaranteed success? Nah, you can't really prove it either. And my focus is on being a builder, so yeah. I just don't see a lot of value. I'm just like, okay, you know what?
I get that.
I'm gonna just take a chill pill on that. I'm gonna focus up on something that I can build on. You know, really work on builds, crunch builds. The Valby farming build's already on my channel, dude. All you gotta do is just check the build on my channel, man. That's exactly what I'm using right now. Nothing special. Just go around in a circle. I'm just doing this to see what reactors drop here because I'm lazy. Oh, frozen mixture.
Playing NASCAR.
Fusion. Yep. NASCAR, fast car, race 'em. In the club ain't got the ones that we would pick 'em. Those from overseas got the racks and they'll see knows.
Here goes. Phew. Ah. Take this.
Here we go. This one does have skill, critical hit damage, and skill attack versus Colossus, but no! It is also not designed perfectly. Oh, shame. Okay, that has been tested. Now back to town. Nice job, Adam the King. Well done. It's always a great achievement when you finally are able to beat that. Overcome a boss. Feels pretty good. That is always a good feeling. Okay. Think of any other locations. I remember broadband fleet beacon was a thing. Let me go see if that's useful. My day's good. About to end stream. I've had a good time on stream. Chilling. Did a little bit of farming here and there. I've got some stuff to work on, but my bottle and I did manage to put in a couple of catalysts, but my bottleneck content wise is genuine the catalyst right now. Cause like as much as I want to work on stuff, you know, nothing much for me to do. All I can do is just keep trying to grab catalysts. So later in the night, I think I'm just gonna go mosey around and public bosses and have a good time.
Blueprint.
What?
Get some catalyzation blueprint.
No, I have the blueprints. It's gonna only make 2 per day, so we're just stuck on that. It doesn't stack on weapons. You can only use 1. So just pick 1 and then that's it. That's what everybody does. Unless you're talking about like a weapon roll. So like, let's say you got chill attack on your weapon or something. Does that stack together with the catalyst blueprints? Then sorry, with the enhancement? Then yes, it's stacked with catalyst blueprints. Lol. Now this is what a lot of enemy spawns look like. drop down here.
This one's for you.
Nothing is lack of verticality on some of Valvy's skills are annoying. I do like her, but that lacking verticality. Can't wait until Freyna comes in. I'm so sad. Ultimate. I want to play her now, but I don't want to waste catalysts. She'd be so much better for farming.
Reload.
I think we all can't wait for the reactor change. Like, that's the only reason I'm even willing to farm right now, because I know that whatever I get, as long as it's a god roll, it'll work. It'll work, you know? Wait, where's the bomb? Oh, there it is. I was wondering where it was.
Reload. Here I go.
Wait a minute, that's right. There is another location I can go to visit. Almost forgot about it, but I'll check it out another time.
This one's for you.
This is a burning phase reactor.
So annoying. Shields are gone. Watch out for the splash. So annoying.
Okay, good. I almost got happy over this one, but totally not useful. Gold skill attack versus Colossus electric. Why would they do that? Yeah, electric attack is not that useful, Willow, but you can keep it. I mean, look, I'll be real with you, it's okay. And Enduring Legacy doesn't have weak spot damage, so elemental attacks, the biggest problem with elemental attacks, just so you know, is that the weak spot damage, the weak spot multiplier doesn't work for elements. I'm not sure why this is the case, but that is apparently how they've just decided to do it, you know. So the more people that have tried to test with elemental damage, they've all discovered that basically, unless the weapon has very high crits and very low weak spot damage, and only certain weapons fit this bill, elements are really not all that great. However, they are still semi-beneficial. You can achieve faster kill times with them than without them. But again, it all boils down to the fact that crits do affect it, but others do not. If the weak if the weak spot multiplier affected it properly, or actually triggered with it, then I tell you it would be super OP. Let's try this place out. "24 catalysts." That means that you're probably not interested in very many other characters. Because damn, that's a lot. I respect it. But since I'm like slowly building up every character and every single ultimate weapon, you end up with so many bottlenecks, unfortunately. It is a shame, but it is how it is.
Take this. Here I go. Shields are gone.
I mean, that's understandable to me.
Shields.
Buy them if you want. The problem with grinding them is just that it's like 2 per day. So,
Take this. So annoying.
and weapons are usually much more expensive than Descendants. Descendants aren't that bad. Weapons, that's a whole nother matter. So, not gonna lie, it has been a pain.
Loading. Transform. Take this.
I'm okay with the number you can craft, but... And I understand why they time gated it, but it's just making it so that for the hardcores, they're stepping away from the game a little bit more. You know? Not quitting, but just that, like, there's literally nothing for them to do. So, if I want to grind it all F2P, which is, like, literally the whole reason I'm here, show people everything can be done F2P, then I'm not really making much headway. Oh man, this one's also pretty bad. Oof. All the good farms this week are sucky. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Matchmaking invasions is garbage. I mean, I only played with friends anyway. No point in playing with randos. A lot of the time, I find that some of like the randos, they're just not prepared. They're just not ready. That's facts right there, you know? Can't help it. And Willow de la Cruz, it's not that the odd amorphous drop when stealth is used. I mean, yes, the rule is that the odd ones do, but if you need to find out what drops when stealth is used, and you should already know this, i.e. via my stealth guide, which means you haven't studied enough, Willow, very disappointed in you. Whenever you go to an outpost, I'm going to show you this technique right here. You just check the outpost itself. Let's just take a look, any random outpost. Scroll down, amorphous pattern 074. Scroll down, additional reward for successful infiltration, 075. This means that you have to infiltrate this. So make sure you're always properly checking what amorphous you need. And look, for any outpost, just stealth it. it's always better to just stealth it. Don't waste time thinking about, should I stealth, should I not stealth? Nah. Go in, stealth it. That's the way. Just go straight in and stealth. That's the entire problem, Sir Glizzes. A lot of people aren't prepared and they are looking for carries, and that's just not what I stand for as well. That's why if I ever do an invasion, I roll with my homies only. That's it. So yes, it is true that the automorphs drop only when stealthing, but either way, you should have a Sharon, and you must stealth the outpost. That is, the only time to not stealth the outpost is when you're doing a technique called Pain Train. That is where you visit random public outposts. Let's say there are 3 or 4 different public outposts that all drop an amorphous that drops a part that you need. In which case, it is much more efficient to just run up on those public outposts, gun them down, and move on. Like I said, this is a technique that we call the Pain Train. And we normally do public runs because that way it's a lot faster. Of course, it might result in some runs getting ruined, so try to avoid stealthing in public. But otherwise, if you're farming an outpost, 95% of the time, you will want to focus on stealthing it because that will give you the best possible rewards every single time. So I hope that helps to explain it. Yeah, you're not going to get it without stealth, so it's not about finishing the outpost fast. Anytime you do an outpost, always be stealthing. Absolutely, Mr. Carice. That's why I just don't bother with public invasions. I don't like them. Most people who are in that situation, Lloyd, they won't be watching the streams, they won't be watching the videos. Hence the problem. Hey, Pedro. Good morning, and I'm so sorry, but I'm going to be ending stream right now. Thank you for coming in, though. All right. Thank you all for joining me today. We'll have some TFD in the evening as well, where I'll just be focusing on publicly going around different bosses and murdering them, all for the sake of reactor farming. So, I'll see y'all later. All right, y'all have a good one. Thank you very much. I'll catch ya.